Good morning, children. Today we are going to see one new lesson, that is chemical kinetics. Okay, here kinetics. What is the meaning for this word kinetics? Kinetic is a Greek word which is derived from the word kinesis. It is nothing but movement. Okay, chemical movement. That is, during the chemical reaction, what is happening in that reaction? Otherwise, how long it is taking place? Okay, like that we are going to learn. Okay, so in this 11th standard, we have learned to predict the nature of the reaction, whether the reaction will take place or not. Okay, we can find the direction, that is a spontaneous reaction or non-spontaneous reaction based on the Gibbs free energy. Do you remember, when del G is negative, the reaction is spontaneous reaction, and the del G is positive, the reaction is non-spontaneous. Okay, based on entropy, enthalpy also we have discussed. Okay, so in using thermodynamics, we can find the feasibility of the reaction, whether it will take place or not. Like that we can guess. Okay, we can get the idea. But how long the reaction will take place? Okay, for example, when we are in the lab also, okay, many experiments we have done. You have done the practical also, practical also. If you add the solution, suddenly the product will produce. Okay, suddenly you will get the result. Okay, when you add a sulfuric acid, barium chloride, suddenly the white precipitate you will get. Okay, so like that, the reaction will take place even in femtosecond. Femtosecond means what? 10 power minus 15. Okay, 1 second, that is 10 power minus 15 second means very minute time. Okay, within that time also the reaction will complete. Some reaction will take place in year also. It will take an year also. For example, rusting of iron. Okay, slowly it will take place. Okay, so now in this lesson we are going to see the rate. The rate is nothing but what? Speed, you know. Okay, so how much time it will take for the reaction to complete. During the reaction, when the reactant is converted into product, during that time, what is taking place in between the time? Okay, what reaction is taking place between them? Okay, like that we are going to see. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to deal that only. Okay, rate and the mechanism. Okay, the movement, how it is taking place in each second, in each minute. For example, one reaction is taking 30 minutes means each 5 minutes what is happening there. Like that we are going to deal. Okay, so in this chemical kinetics we are going to talk about rate and the mechanism. Rate is nothing but the speed of the reaction, and the mechanism, what is happening in each 5 minutes or what is happening in each 1 second. Okay, for example, the reaction is taking place in 2 seconds means 1 second what happened, the next second what happened, like that we can see. Okay, so this two alone we are going to see in this chemical kinetics. Okay, so first we are going to talk about rate. What is rate? Rate is nothing but the speed. Okay, how fast the reaction takes place. Okay, so simply we can say change in just let me write the definition because you will get it 2 more question. Rate is nothing but change in a particular variable, change in concentration of a particular any compound. Okay, particular variables, let me write here variable. Okay, variable per unit time. This unit time may be second, or it may be minute, or it may be year also. Okay, just what is the change take place during that particular time. Okay, how much time it has taken to complete that particular reaction. Okay, that is called what? Rate. Okay, here in physics you have learned. In physics you know the formula for velocity. What is velocity? Just displacement of a particle. Displacement of particle per unit time. Okay, the unit time may be second or minute or year. Okay, unit time. For that 5 minutes how much distance it has covered. Okay, for 1 minute how much, for 1 hour how much it is traveled. Okay, so that is called what? Velocity. Okay, this is in physics. The same way in chemistry, here displacement of particle, but here decreasing concentration of reactant, we can say, yes or no? So here A is a reactant, is converted into B. Okay, that means A, when the time starts, okay, when the reaction starts, the concentration of A will decrease. Continuously the A concentration will decrease. So that here on the other side, the product concentration will increase, because A is decreasing and the product is producing there. Okay, A is converted into B. Okay, at the end of the reaction, all the A will be converted into B. But in between time, okay, when the time starts, for example, the time taken for the completion of this reaction is 30 minutes, means first 5 minutes. Okay, 1 mole is decreased. Next 5 minutes, another mole. Like that, here from A, the A concentration continuously will decrease. Another than the B particle, okay, the product will increase. Okay, so here instead of saying here displacement of particles, here we can use the word change in concentration. The concentration is changing. Per second how much it is changing. Okay, per minute how much it is changing. Okay, so like that when we write, that is called rate. Okay, per minute or per unit time, how much of concentration is decreasing, or in product side how much concentration is increasing. Okay, that is what is called what? Rate. Okay, so here rate is nothing but change in concentration. Change in concentration of the particular species which involves in the reaction. Okay, here I am not mentioning reactant or product. Suppose we can measure the rate of the reaction in the product also. Okay, 1 minute how much concentration of product is there, at next minute, second minute, third minute, fourth minute. Okay, like that the concentration is increasing, means based on that also we can find the rate of the reaction. Using the product also we can find the rate of the reaction. Okay, in product side means the concentration is increased, concentration will increase. In reactant side means the concentration will decrease. That's all. Okay, so anything we can take and we can find the rate of the reaction. So that's why I have written here species. Okay, change in concentration of species divided by change in unit time. Change in unit time. Initial time to final time, how much, okay, in between that time, how much reaction is taking place. Okay, this is called what? Rate. Tomorrow question they ask means we have to write what is rate. Okay, change in concentration of the species in per second or per unit time we can write. Okay, so this is called what? Rate. The next one here, next we are going to deal with this one by taking one general equation. A reacts and produces the product B. Here A concentration, let me write take A concentration. Here time. When time increases, the concentration of A will decrease. Okay, first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, like that. When the time increases, the concentration of A will decrease. But in the case of product, concentration and time, at 5 minutes, the concentration will be little. Okay, next when time increases, the concentration also will increase. Okay, when time increases, the concentration also will increase. Okay, because A is reacting and converted into product, so product concentration will increase. Okay, just remember this graph. Okay, in 2 mark question also they can ask. Okay, the next one here, generally if you notice here, initially A concentration will be maximum. When the time goes, the concentration is decreasing. Okay, isn't it? The concentration is decreasing. So A1 is maximum. The concentration will be maximum than the A2. Just we are measuring in 2 different are measuring in that mean time means just we can say at 0 minute the concentration will be maximum. At 5 minute the concentration will be minimum. Okay, for A. So A1 is greater than A2. When you are coming for the product side, initially the product concentration will be minimum. At the end of the reaction only the product concentration will be maximum. Okay, so here B1 is less. Okay, B1 concentration is lesser than the B2 concentration. The 1 and 2 is nothing but at 2 different time. Okay, 0 minute and 5 minute, or 5 minute and 10 minute. Okay, like that at 2 different time. What is the concentration of A and what is the concentration of B? Okay, so here A1 is greater than A2. That is initially it will be maximum. At the end of the reaction it will be minimum. The reactant concentration. The product concentration initially it will be less, but at the end of the reaction product concentration will be maximum. Okay, so now using this we are going to apply in this rate equation. So rate is equal to change in concentration. Okay, change in concentration of species here I have written. So first let me write it for reactant. When I write it for reactant, now rate is equal to change in concentration of reactant. Okay, what is the change taking place here? A1 to A2. So when I write here initial time to final time. Okay, so here final time A2 minus A1 divided by then change in time. The change in time here it is T2 minus T1. Okay, here we have to write it in a square bracket separately. This square bracket is nothing but concentration. When you use the square bracket in this chemical kinetics lesson, it is nothing but concentration. Concentration of A2 minus concentration of A1. That is final value, final concentration minus initial concentration. When you subtract, then you will get how much is present, how much is remaining. Okay, like that we can get. Here divided by T2 minus T1. Final time minus initial time. Okay, so here if you notice here A2 value is smaller than the A1 value. So when you subtract, surely you will get the negative value. We are finding the rate, the speed we are finding. So we should not get the value in negative. So for that purpose, we are introducing negative sign in this formula. Okay, we are introducing negative sign in this formula. So what purpose we are using negative sign? That is also when we are writing for the reactant. Why? Because A2 value is smaller than the A1 value. So that at the final you will get the answer in negative. So we are introducing negative sign in the formula itself. Okay, so that the final value will be in positive plus value. Okay, that we can measure the speed in plus. Okay, so next when I write the same thing for product rate is equal to same way concentration of T2 minus concentration of T1 divided by concentration of T2. So that is time T2 minus T1. Change is time. Okay, so here B2 is greater than B1. So the value we will get it positive only, plus only. So there is no need to introduce any negative sign for this reaction. So when they are asking 2-mark or 3-mark problem, you must be very careful whether they are asking you to calculate using the reactant concentration or the product concentration. Okay, reactant concentration means you have to use the minus and negative sign. For the product concentration, if you are applying means there is no need to apply, there is no need to use negative sign there. Okay, is it clear, children? Okay, so rate is nothing but change in concentration of the reactant or change in concentration of the product per unit time. Okay, so the change in concentration just I have written by enclosing the concentration with the square bracket. Then for reactant we have to introduce minus sign. For the product there is no need to introduce minus sign. Okay, so this is a rate. Next we are going to see the unit. for rate of the reaction. So what is rate? What is the formula for rate? Rate is nothing but concentration, change in concentration of the reactant and the product divided by time. Okay, change in time. So concentration, which unit we will use to mention the concentration? We will write moles per liter. Do you remember? Per liter, how many moles are present? That is called what? Concentration. Okay, so concentration is nothing but mole per liter divided by time. We will measure the maximum in seconds. If they have given in hours also, we will convert into second and do. Okay, so here the unit for rate of the reaction is mole per liter per second. Otherwise simply we can write mole liter power minus 1 second power minus 1. Mole liter power minus 1 second power minus 1. This is one more question. What is the unit for rate of the reaction? Okay children, have you understood? So what is chemical kinetics? What are the things we are going to learn in this chemical kinetics lesson? Rate and mechanism. First, what is rate? Rate is nothing but change in the concentration of any species within a time. Okay, within a time. For example, in 1 second, how much fast the reaction is taking place. In 10 minutes, how much fast the reaction is taking place. Okay, like that. When we are measuring the speed of the reaction, the speed one is called as rate. When we are giving the mathematical expression, it will come rate is equal to change in concentration of the species divided by change in unit time. Okay, here general equation we have taken. This is for reactant, this is for product. Here A1 is greater, this is A1. Okay, A1 is greater than the A2. Okay, when you are coming down, the concentration of this is decreasing. Okay, then for reactant, using reactant, how we can write the formula for rate. Then using product concentration, how we can write the formula for rate. What is the unit for rate? This alone we have discussed now. Okay, the next one here, we are going to see the stoichiometry and the rate of the reaction. Stoichiometry, you know, okay, in 11th standard we have discussed the stoichiometric equation. That is the exact amount, how much moles of the reactant we need to complete the reaction. Okay, the balanced equation. In other ways we can say the balanced equation. Okay, so now we are going to see the stoichiometry and the rate of the reaction. Okay. Just take a note children. Whenever I am writing, you also write along with me. In your book they have given here and there. Okay, so just I have written in order. Just you copy down, then only you can understand better. Go through this notes, then you read in your book so that you can understand better. Okay, so now stoichiometry and rate of the reaction. Stoichiometry and rate of the reaction. For example, reactant A is converted into product B. In this reaction, what is the stoichiometric value? Here A also 1 mole, B also 1 mole. Okay, the stoichiometries are same here. So surely the rate also will be same. That means rate means what? The speed. Okay, the speed of converting, or the speed of disappearing A is equal to the appearance of B. Both will be equal. Okay, because this is also 1 mole, this is also 1 mole. From the equations we can say. Okay, so the disappearance and the appearance both will take place in same speed. Okay, how fast the reactant is decreasing, the same way the product also will be produced. Okay, so here you can say in the stoichiometry is same, the rate also will be same. Rate also same. Stoichiometry is same, so rate also same. Suppose now another example, A it gives to B. Okay, Cl2 is converted into 2Cl, like that we are writing the equation like that. Okay, so now A is converted into 2B. So in this reaction the stoichiometry is not same. Okay, here 1 mole of A is giving 2 mole of B. Okay, 1 mole of A is giving 2 mole of B. The stoichiometry is not same. Surely the rate also will be same. Okay, then how we can write the rate for this equation? Okay, so for that every mole of A decomposes and produces 2 mole of B. That is, the reaction is fast. Okay, how fast it is? Let me write here. Just you copy rate of formation of B is twice as fast as disappearance of A. Okay, the formation of B is twice as fast of disappearance of A. Here the B is forming 2 times. Only 1 mole is disappearing, but here 2 mole is produced. Okay, it is twice fast. Okay, twice as fast as disappearance of A. So that we can write here rate is equal to okay, when you are writing based on the product concentration, there is no need to introduce negative sign, so we can write here plus change in concentration. Okay, for the difference. Okay, change in concentration. Instead of writing B2 minus B1, simply let me write difference in concentration of B divided by difference in time, T2 minus T1. Instead of writing that, I can write here TPT. Okay, which is equal to twice the time. Okay, the formation is twice the time as speed of A. What is the speed of A here? What is speed is nothing but rate. What is the rate of A here? Rate of A is a reactant, so we have to introduce the minus sign. A divided by difference in T. Okay, minus of dA divided by dt. Okay, in other words, we can write this as this 2 when you take this side, it will become, now rate is equal to, when you take the 2 side, you will get minus dA divided by dt 1/2 into dV by dt. Okay, dV by dt. So in this, simply we can say, instead of deriving all those things, simply we can say the rate of the reaction in particular non-stoichiometric reaction is just the reactant you have to write. Here there is no number, so simply it is there. Here there is no number means it is 1. Okay, it is understood 1 by 1. Next is B. Here 2 is present. Then 2 will come in the denominator. That is, we have to divide that stoichiometric number in the denominator. Okay, just we have to divide. That's all. Okay, simply we can write like this. So children, in 2 more questions they will give you one equation like this. No need to work out all those things. Directly you can write. Okay, so whatever the coefficient number present here, just take the number and write it in the denominator. That's all. Okay, so now I will give you another example. Just you can try now. Okay, x amount of A plus y amount of B with reaction produces L amount of C plus M amount of D. Now children, here who are reactant? A and B are reactant. What are the product here? C and D. Here x and y are the number of moles. Okay, the numbers here x, y, L, M and the numbers like this 2. Okay, the numbers. Now they are asking you to write the rate for this reaction. Find the rate of this reaction. They ask me how to write now. Just since A is a reactant, we have to write the minus sign, minus 1 by x. Here the x will come in the denominator. 1 by x into difference in concentration of A divided by dt. Okay, now don't write plus and for each and everything we have to write. So write equal sign. Okay, then write minus, because B also is what here? Reactant. Okay, minus of 1 by y into difference is d divided by dt. Okay, then write for product. When you are writing for product, there is no need to introduce the minus sign. So how do you write here? 1 by L into dc divided by dt. Then 1 by m into d divided by dt. Okay, like that you have to write. Okay, so right here they can give any equation. Just you have to take that number and you have to write it in the denominator and write. When you are writing for the reactant, you have to put the minus sign. For the product, there is no need to put the minus sign. That alone you have to remember correctly. Okay, that's all about this stoichiometry and rate of the reaction. Okay, next we are going to see. Just you can copy down. This is a 2-mark question. They will give one equation. They will ask you to write the rate for the particular reaction. Next we are going to see the next topic. Here the next topic is here average and instantaneous rate. Average and instantaneous rate. Here what is average and instantaneous? Average means for example, one reaction is taking place for half an hour, 30 minutes. Okay, so first we have to calculate for each 5 minutes. Okay, and the regular interval. First we have to calculate the concentration of each 5 minutes. Then we have to take the overall concentration. We have to divide by 5 or 6, which how many experiments we have done. Okay, then we can find the average. Average of particular concentration we know is the average rate also we can know. Okay, the next one instantaneous rate. What is instantaneous rate? Instantaneous means immediate. Okay, instant, immediate. Okay, if I want to find for 5 minutes, I can take the 5 minutes concentration and find the rate. Okay, that rate is called instantaneous rate. Overall reaction rate is called average after completing all the reaction. Once the reaction is over, okay, we have to take all the regular intervals reading and we have to do that calculation is called average rate. And instantaneous rate means any time. Okay, at 5 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes, what is the rate? If you are 5 minutes, that is called instantaneous rate. Okay, how we can find the rate? Rate is nothing but the change in concentration divided by time. Okay, so we must know the initial and concentration and the particular time concentration. Same way, the initial time and the time which we want to measure. Okay, so based on that, we are going to find the average and instantaneous rate of the reaction. Okay, so here let me take one example, cyclopropane. Okay, what is this? What is this? Cyclopropane. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is in cyclic form. So cyclopropane. When I heat cyclopropane at 780 Kelvin, it will be converted into propene. 1, 2, 3. Okay, pro and double bond is present. E, propane. This is cyclopropane. This is propene. Okay, so here they have given the reading. It is in your book. Just you can take your book and if you want you can copy down the reading. So here at 0, here they have given the time. Here they have given the concentration of cyclopropane. Here they have given at 0 time the concentration is 2 mole per liter. Then at 5 minutes the concentration of cyclopropane is now 1.67. Then at 10 minutes the concentration is 1.40. At 15 minutes the concentration is 1.17. Here this one we cannot write by ourselves. We have to do the experiments and we have to find. Okay, so they have already given the number in the table. Okay, they have calculated the values. Next at 20 minutes, the 0.98 concentration. At 25 minutes, the concentration is 0.82. At 30 minutes, the concentration is here 0.69. Okay, like that they have given at a regular interval time what is the change in concentration of cyclopropane, that is the reactant concentration. If you notice, initially it was 2. When the time goes, the concentration is decreasing. Keep on, it is decreasing. Okay, so now when you find the rate for this reaction, now rate is equal to, how will you find? Minus of, because cyclopropane is the reactant, so minus of concentration change. Okay, del sign. Okay, don't confuse with the cyclopropane. This del is nothing but change in concentration. Okay, D we can write, or del we can write. I am using all the signs. Okay, then only you won't be confused in your public exam. Okay, they give in this sign also is also nothing but the change only. Okay, change in concentration of cyclopropane divided by change in time. Okay, so here when we write for the overall, that is, let me take here initial and the final. When I take the initial and the final value, I will get 0.82, that is the final value. 0.69 minus A1, that is the initial value. It is 2.00 divided by T2. What is the final reading time here? 30 minus the initial time. T1 here is 0. So when you subtract and do, you will get here 1.31 divided by 30. So when we simplify it, finally you get answer 4.36 into 10 power minus 2. Okay, 4.36 into 10 power minus 2 mole liter per minus 1. And we are taking the timing in minutes, means we have to write here minutes. If it is in seconds, we have to write seconds. Okay, so minute power minus 1. In 2 more questions they can give. Okay, they will give the values like this. They will ask you to find the rate of the reaction. Just A2 minus A1, that is the final minus initial. Same way T2 minus T1. Just simplify and write it. Okay, so from this we can say the average rate of the reaction is here 4.36 into 10 power minus 2. That is for each 5 minutes 4.36 into 10 power minus 2 amount is decreasing. Okay, I see in such speed it is going. Okay, like that we can see. Okay, the next one here. Next one, instantaneous rate. This instantaneous rate is nothing but the rate of the reaction at a particular instant. Okay, at a particular time, at 10 minutes, at 0, at initial stage, what is the rate? At final stage, what is the rate? I want to know separately. Okay, not overall. Just I want to know at initially, at finally. Then I can use the same formula and I can find. Okay, that rate is called as instantaneous rate. This is also it is also known as initial rate. Okay, so now I will write that one for instantaneous rate. Here already said no, they can use this del sign, or sometimes they can use this D sign also. No need to get confusion. Okay, so here in your book they have given a graph also. In the graph they have drawn many lines. Don't get confused. Okay, simply remember like this. Okay, the reactant concentration is decreasing. Okay, the reactant concentration is decreasing. When you take the tangent, if you take this value, then you get the particular rate of the reaction. This is concentration. This is time. Okay, concentration divided by time. Then you will get the rate of the particular time. Okay, so this is called instantaneous. Okay, they have drawn many lines in single graph. Don't get confused. Okay, just take only one line and see. Okay, now if you look at your book, you can understand now. Okay, just take only one graph and see. From this value, we can get the rate. That is concentration divided by time. Okay, the rate value which we are finding using this graph is called instantaneous, okay, at any time, okay, for 10 minutes, for 15 minutes, for 20 minutes, like that, okay. So that is instantaneous rate, otherwise it is also called as initial rate, okay. So 2 more question, children, mark it as a 2 more question and go through all this. So in this lesson we have discussed what is chemical kinetics, then what is the use of this learning chemical kinetics, okay. We can find the rate and the mechanism, then we have discussed what is rate, then how we can write a formula for rate for reactant and the product, then we have discussed about average and instantaneous rate. Go through all this and find and see if you have any doubt, just you can